Welcome back everyone. Today I am going to be talking about lab safety and especially about gas mask. How do you use one? This is normally a piece of safety equipment for emergency, but if you're doing home chemistry and don't want to use a fume that often, it is vital to use one. So how do you use it? You use it in the open. You don't work in a closed room with chlorine or bromine or stuff like that. You work in the open where the fumes can't dissipate and they won't be that dangerous. Secondly, these filters cannot be used indefinitely. I always never test them for working with stuff like chlorine or bromine. Why? You can smell chlorine or bromine at concentrations well below any danger level. I never use a used filter for stuff like hydrogen cyanide, which I have never made in the past, and I will probably never make it because I don't know if it's actually legal in Germany. And also not for hydrogen sulfide because you smell hydrogen sulfide at safe concentrations, but once you don't smell it anymore, it's either gone or it's at a concentration where it's deadly or where it's dangerous, because hydrogen sulfide is a really interesting gas. As long as you smell it, it's safe. As long as you don't smell it, it might be dangerous because it can numb the receptors in your nose for hydrogen sulfide. There's also sulfur dioxide. With sulfur dioxide I can't tell you if I'm able to smell it in the long run, and if the filter suddenly stops working, I don't know if I'm still protected. So how do I test these gas mask filters? I like to use a bottle of ammonia or a bottle of ammonium carbonate and take a deep whiff with it. Because if I still smell the ammonium carbonate through this filter, the filter is used up and I can throw it away. If I don't smell it, the filter is somewhat usable, but I wouldn't depend on it. So let's try that. I have a small bottle of ammonium carbonate right here, and just for the fun part, I'm going to smell it without a gas mask at first. Of course, I'm not going to do the basic lab smelling where you make a little bit of wind with your hands, but I'm going to smell it directly. Yeah, some quality ammonia, and it even hurts in the eyes. A little bit bad stuff. I haven't actually used ammonium carbonate yet, but it's cool to have, at least for testing a gas mask. Let's put that thing on, and afterwards we're going to smell the bottle again. I hope you can still hear me, but it's time to do a second smell test. I don't smell anything. Oh. But the smell lingers around. Without the gas mask I can still smell it. I didn't smell it through the filter, which means that it's still somewhat usable. I wouldn't discard it now, but I would not use it for highly toxic stuff. This filter is also rated for mercury, up to 50 hours. I would trust that. Maybe mercury, like you spill a few drops on the floor and it will protect you from the vapors for 50 entire hours. But I have a second one of these filters I only use for mercury. I don't know if any other gases would interfere with the mercury scrubbing stuff that is in the filter. So I have a second one only for mercury. I use it up to 24 hours and afterwards it's just discarded. I never use it again, at least not for mercury. I can use it for other gases, but the filter used for mercury, it's used for mercury, not for other stuff. You want to stay safe, and mercury vapors can harm you in the long run. And the bad thing about these is that you don't smell them. After one of the filters has been used up, you throw it away. You can still use it for weighing out things like arsenic trioxide, because these filters are P3 rated, meaning they are going to scrub out any sort of dust, like arsenic dust. But they are not going to protect you from gases anymore once they've been used up. What can I add? Well, you always have to look into the papers the manufacturer provides you with. Not any filter protects you from any gas. This one is A2, B2, E2, K2, Hg, and P3, which means it protects you from acidic gases. The K2 means ammonia, the Hg stands for mercury, P3 for very fine particles. I don't know what the E2 and the B2 stand for, but it's probably chlorine and some other stuff like phosphine. Always look into the manufacturer data. The manufacturer provides you with what concentrations these filters can be used at, what gases they protect you from, and how long they protect you from it before these filters have to be replaced. Read the manufacturer papers. They are what really matters. Don't depend on this video because the manufacturer knows better than I am what these filters are actually capable of. I just wanted to throw this short video out into the world because this is a valuable piece of safety equipment any amateur chemist should have. I wish all of you a great day. Until next time. Bye.